Alright, it is Tuesday, March 18th. Still tired. Tuesday, March 18th. We're doing normal Liberation of Undermine. Going for a full clear tonight. Hopefully. So. I'm a little bit tired. But tonight too. Brr. Yeah, if we have tanks and healers inside, we can start killing trash.
Great. New plan. Champions, take care of her while we check on our cartels.
Read list, Dennis. Ooh, holy shit. Ooh, holy shit. A wind blowing like a motherfucker. Dang. Whack myself in the fucking face with that. Holy shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, I am now the group leader.
Hello.
Hello. Alexander the... You good, Vex?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi. Welcome to week 3.
I-
Do we ever invited already?
It just passed off to me, so I'm still getting people that we have. Since you have the list.
I posted the screenshot in the sir of the invite list. As far as like the attendance thing, I had to lock that down.
Oh shit.
I'll take- Okay, back.
Red lead. Back at
Hello,
red lead.
everybody. Okay, so a little bit of a raid roster shakeup. Um, it's okay. It happens. Life happens. You just fix it and roll with it. So we have a new tank. It's Prize on a different character. So they know the fights. Tonight will probably be our last night of full normal. Tonight's goal really is to make sure at this point everyone should know these fights. You should know these basic mechanics. I should not have to call them out anymore. So tonight we're paying attention to who's actually doing the mechanics and who's staying alive. Because come heroic, you should know these basics, right? Um, the only caveat to that is obviously between the tanks, have some communication as needed. For the most part, I think Antu knows these fights, but communicate between the tanks. We're going to keep comms clear pretty much for them. Going forward, healers. I am having you responsible for telling me if we need a battle res. I am not paying attention enough to the raid whatever thing that to see who's down and not. Lycanthrope or Zalateth, you're solely responsible for B-resing that tank. If that tank is down, you don't need to call it. You just need to B-res it. Um, as far as like DPS, obviously, just let's just say, hey, should we get a DPS up or something? I don't care which one of the healers does it. But obviously call it out. And then if a healer's down, healer, make a judgment if you need that healer back up. You don't have to ask for that battle res. Unless it's the last one, then maybe check in. Use your best judgment. But I'm kind of pushing that responsibility on you going forward. We did have we were heavy melee, so a few of us have switched to range going forward. I don't know if we need others to switch yet, but we're gonna kind of play that by ear. We'll see how things go.
Sorry, misclick.
No, it's fine. And honestly, if the tanks are here, start pulling trash. That's fine.
Trash has
You guys
already been pulled.
are
We're
trash.
at sitting at boss.
Oh Jesus!
You're late.
Ahead of me.
Yeah, we're kind of on top of it.
Um.
Groups are weird.
So yeah, I was in the middle of doing that when I had all those tech difficulties. Now I'm gonna fix groups. I am looking for folks making sure like if you die in a fight tonight, where I'm gonna be paying attention, like are you using your health pots, or are you using other shit to stay alive? Basic things. I do need us all to start using those because as we push into heroic, it is gonna get tougher. We kind of saw that last week, and it really I need everyone to be on their game. Everyone's DPS has increased over the weeks. I was just looking at that today, comparing. So like y'all are doing good on that part. But the pots that we're giving out, the battle pots, I expect those to start being used on like on hero or lust whenever we do that. It's just an extra click. You can macro it into a button. If you need help with that, we can teach you. But there's just little things that I'm kind of expecting more of us to start pulling, our weight on certain things. Also at the end of the night, the officers and I usually go up to our officer channel and like talk about how the night went, like what was good, what was bad, how we can improve. We're gonna start doing that in this raid channel. We're not gonna kind of like go to our own little channel to do that anymore. So we're gonna be very transparent about that, and all of you are welcome to stay. You're welcome to provide input. We usually talk about, was that a good strat? Was that a bad strat? Like, was this player doing well tonight, or do they need to improve? Things like that. It's not like a shit talking fest, so please don't take it that way. It's just we need to know where we need to improve. So we're going to kind of start doing that with everybody. I want you all to feel involved in that aspect, especially the strategy part of it. So just be aware after raid tonight, we're going to hang out for a bit if you want to, but the officers and I kind of do that.
I also would like to iterate So last week, this did come to us as something that popped up when we were doing the cauldron fight. Why wipe was not being called. We wanted to see, we wanted everybody to experience the difference in the normal versus heroic portion. That's why wipes were not being called. So from here on out, unless an officer or raid leader says wipe or we are wiping, there should be no talk of wipes going on. If that's nothing to be said at. We just kind of want, going forward in those fights is going to be different. If we are wiping, but there's still quite a few people up, we want you to observe as much of the fight as you can, because I do know from a different point of view, if you're laying there dead, you can kind of see certain stuff going on versus of what you're watching from your screen during the fight.
All right. Otherwise, we will ready, check, and pull. Some of these fights, I guess I will kind of just go over briefly at the beginning. But obviously, we know bikes. Take the purple to the middle. That's about it. Left in second phase. I'm not going to use call outs. We all know these. Yep, I'll throw assist to the tank. Sorry, I'm very bad at that.
I'm gonna miss your voice, Vaxes.
At least for tonight, but I should probably hit mute because I'm going to end up calling things out when I'm saying don't call things out. And
Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
Quit telling people I'm dead.
lycanthrope, trope, are you ready? Okay, tank's on you.
Just note he had to read chat for that.
Did.
5, 4, 3, 2. You want a taste of me? Kill out. Forget this, I'm out. Kill out. Just in time. Forget this, I'm out. Phase change. I'm out.
You cheeky little fucker.
Yasna, do you need me to take her? DBM has not called out a swap yet.
And for this one, it's taunt after
After-
every one stack of the tank
Gotcha.
buster.
Mm.
Kill out. Forget this, I'm out. Forget this, I'm out. Kill out.
Ballista, every bike I was attacking, you like jumped in and boss right away. So kudos to you. I'm sure other people were doing it, but like I just happened to see you because you were always on the bike I was attacking.
Thank you.
Great. And the Bellagio is
Beautiful job, guys. Let's all go to Cauldron. And obviously, like between fights, y'all socialize and talk.
Not allowed.
I encourage it. I don't like the silence is so awkward for everybody, and y'all don't want to hear me talking the entire time. So I usually don't talk during trash to allow you guys to like vent or socialize. Or
I mean,
I thought
you
this
said
was the Vaxis podcast.
right.
I was just here to hear you talk.
I feel like I need to spend $19.99 a minute on you.
Oh,
God
the
damn.
900 number.
I think he's saying
No,
your
the
voice
900
sounds
number.
cheap, Vaxis.
I think it's aging Cody. I I get what this joke.
Yasna, in phase 1 on Bexy, before our first intermission, I think you had 3 stacks of Tank Buster on you, and it didn't once tell me to taunt. So I apologize if you were like shitting your pants.
You guys took hardly any damage, but there was one tiny phase. I don't remember exactly when Yasna was like suddenly going lower. I was like, oh, interesting.
The crazy part about that was actually right after I taunted her off of him.
I would hope with 6 healers that there should be no deaths, or problems with damage or whatnot. Which I may, depending on how the rest of these fights go, I might have a couple of you switch to DPS for tonight. We're obviously short a few people too. There were some absences, but
I missed some of that, but if you said need another healer, I can always help.
I could have everyone with a healing off spec go heals. All the paladins, please go heals.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So, about that not having a healing off spec,
And next week we'll have the mages tank. It'll be great.
We
Bellblade spec coming in hard.
used to tank. There was one fight that I remember in Burning Crusade where we had to spell steal
Gruel.
Rules Lair. We had a spell steal and tank that boss for a little bit.
High King, yeah.
Didn't Warlocks also like? Wasn't there a meta where like you ran with like 6 Warlocks and they like took turns tanking for one of the fights too?
I do remember that meta.
There was a Warlock tank fight in Serpent Shrine Cavern, yeah.
That's what I thought. It was like you would run with like 5 or 6 of them, and then like they would keep just swapping out.
Can we get a marker above Yasna's head, please?
Yeah.
Preferably not blue, because or red. Like the ground is all blue and red.
Color-wise, I can't. I have people that like expect a certain marker on their head, and then people that don't. So it's just, it's gonna be what the tank picks
No,
for
because
themselves.
people are, especially when they get to the Florendo, I don't know side, the Dino side, they're like following the tank.
We know this fight. Odds left, evens right. Remember to keep an eye. This is personal responsibility here, because this part we're not going to call out. You need to keep an eye on the boss's health. They need to die at the same time. So when it comes to this intermission phase, whichever boss has the highest health is the boss you should be attacking. Thank you. Sorry to Whispers. I'll keep that in mind. Let's just see how this goes. But thank you on that one, Whisper. You know who you are. Also, on Heroic, when it comes to this fight, we're probably going to switch a little bit on the Soak. We're not going to implement that tonight, but I will just tell you going forward, what we'll probably do is have classes with immunities be the only one to soak the bomb. We'll talk about that more on Thursday when we're there, but just keep that in mind. Otherwise, yeah, we all know this fight. We'll recheck pull.
Let's don't pull, right?
Yes.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hope so. Hope so.
Beat up Torque. We're behind on damage on him.
Nope, nope. We weren't supposed to call that out. That was personal responsibility.
Sorry.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Hope so. Hope so.
That was perfect. Excellent job, everybody.
I could hear that crowd from all the way out here.
Did you guys happen to notice if Florendo's bomb always spawned on your tank?
It did not. I was not tank, and I totally had it spawn on me.
Okay. I was just curious because it looked like it spawned on me every time when we were over there, and I was wondering if maybe they hot fixed it or something. Just wishful thinking, I suppose.
Reverb, the next one. I am gonna ask just because we are heal heavy, and one of the other goals for tonight is to make it through this raid. Hopefully with time to spare.
Bitch.
Could I have? Thank you, and then Nini, since you offered to, will you switch to DPS?
That leaves group 1 without any heals.
Yeah, I'll switch them around.
I saw that, Zendaya. I was gonna res you, but you reset.
And we can only do so when we're out of combat, so I'll do it when I can.
Yep, yeah, before the boss, that's fine. Because I can't switch groups in combat either. Also, I forgot to ask, is anybody actually running logs tonight? Our main log runner had their house tornado things happen, and they're going to be
Is he
gone for a
okay?
little.
Yes.
He's okay. The house is okay. It just got moved like 15 feet off its foundation, which is a lot for a house.
Oh boy.
Which sucks. That honestly, if those that don't know him more, this is not the first time something's happened to his house, so like this is a big stress for him. It sucks.
He built his house on an Indian burial ground.
I know, right?
He doesn't he live in like Tornado Alley?
He lives in southern Louisiana, so no, not really.
Oh,
I thought you said
wow.
northern Louisiana.
Is it northern? I
I
don't
was gonna
know.
say if it's
Somewhere.
northern Louisiana, he's totally in Tornado Alley.
Everything he's posted suggests northern.
Oh well, shoot. I don't know.
But yes, some more will be out for a little while they get things cleaned and fixed and stuff.
I know V usually runs WoW Analyzer. I don't know.
I just
I
posted
know that's not logs,
in
but
rating general.
Yeah, I don't know what Yasna's doing, but have fun, Yasna. There's no way we can get to you just yet.
Yasna, don't die.
That's nice thing.
Oh, he's line of sighting.
I just saw his health going down to half, and I was like, have fun. Okay, bye.
Just-
thanks, not your
He's
problem.
like, I will not heal you.
Just Death Knight doing Death Knight things.
Jay's like, that is not my job until a pull counter is called.
Right?
Just gonna sit here and drink my tea.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
File
go
my
to the kitchen
nails
and make my tea.
and put calls on hold.
AFK.
And today I won't stand beside my tank after he taunts. I have learned my lesson.
Thank you. I had no idea how honest. I was really confused.
I was so confused too. I was like I knew he had a frontal, but I didn't realize that like the tank buster made it so that the frontal would also kill me. And I was like, I don't know why I'm being one shot by this move.
You and I were talking about two different things. I'm sorry. I was talking to somebody that was whispering me, and my comments just happened to line up with what you were talking about.
Oh, that's fine. It's cool. I'll just
I'm
talk to myself. It's fine.
it was Nini. Nini went to their DPS for us, and they were whispering me, and I had no idea who they were. Speaking of Nini, today is my Nini's birthday. So
What?
exciting. I have a Nini. So like my godmother.
Okay, a
Spanish
godmother.
is Nina. And I couldn't say that when I was a kid, and it came out Nini, and so ever since then she's been Nini for like all these years. And then I see Nini join our guild, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have a Nini in my family. And like I've never heard anybody else use Nini before. Anyway, fun times. Did I get you that invite? I did. Oh, and you're already here. Look at you. Let me fix groups. Jade, you went DPS, you said?
I did.
Aside.
Fuck is growling? What the hell?
Go, folks. Just double check your groups. Not that it matters till we get to the end. But I did switch some of you around. All right. I know we all know this fight. Again, I'm not going to do call outs. There's a lot happening. I will say this though, from like a range perspective, because I did run this raid as range this weekend and learned a few things that as melee I didn't realize. When it comes to like the little pylons that we have to click on and just plant yourself. Like if a pylon falls, plant yourself. That's your pylon, and you're responsible for it. And as long as the tanks, you keep that tight circle. Prize, I know you and I talked about that this weekend. Obviously, I was in this fight with, and Yasna's been doing this for a while. Keep that tight circle, and as long as you do that, ranged, you should be able to pick a pylon, stand in it, and that's your baby. So you're responsible for checking that. And come heroic, that's gonna be very vital. Remember to dodge, do not get hit. Come heroic, get hit by 2 of those swirls, are mind controlled, so we'll know you messed up. So just try to dodge those as best as you can. Some of it's going to be unavoidable, I'm sure, but do your best. There's going to be ads in heroic. Obviously, there's not here, but just be mindful of that as well. Yeah, that's it. Good luck.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step. Watch where. Watch your step. Spread.
Oh, I
Watch where.
damn it.
Watch your step.
Oh, this fight's gonna really suck on heroic. Ah, you Fizzerolli sounding motherfucker.
Watch where. Phase change upward. Get knocked upward.
God, you really can't see it.
Get knocked upward. Watch your step. Watch where. Spread. Watch your step. Watch way.
Damn it.
Watch your step.
Damn it.
Spread. Watch way.
Good job, everybody. Prize again. Holding hands. You pinged. I saw that. 3 deaths. Do you know what killed you?
Yes.
What killed you?
I forgot the blue circles on the second phase.
Okay. Okay, and Ballista, do you know what killed you?
I got killed by the thing that I was supposed to bounce over because I was focusing more on my Hikili than what phase we were in.
Okay. Okay. Learn from that. We'll be good. I think Jay probably died, I think, around the same time.
Yeah, I died to lag. It
Okay,
went,
I hit a lag spike there too.
It was like,
Right before.
move, and then suddenly dead.
Okay.
I was like,
I
okay.
I hit that right before intermission. I was wondering if anybody else did too. Follow the tanks. Remember, if you pull ads, just try to catch up with the tanks. Bring the tanks. Alright, I feel like this fight is gonna be the real big, like, the big one for us to tell if we're actually paying attention, especially with the fires. Another thing, and I'm sure some of you already realize this, and maybe it was said previously, but when you are selected to be one of the ballers, if you run over somebody, a teammate that has a fire circle, you're now on fire. You will now spread that fire. So all the more reason to make sure you are avoiding teammates. I think the best idea for this is, right, like, we all stack on that tank. When it comes time to spread, range need to, like, hit dodge, like, get out of dodge, get as far back as you can, and somewhere safe. And then stack back up. That way these ballers have a clear path and know where not to go. So if we're all spread out, chances are someone's going to get ran over, fire's going to spread. We want to avoid all of those, especially come heroic, because there's extra mechanics we're going to have to deal with. So I think this is going to be our real big tell. This is always a tough one. I feel like with those fires, we always end up spreading them, hitting them, which might be inevitable, but the goal is to have, or at least close to none as we can.
Lycanthrope, can we get a gift of the wild, please?
Hopefully they fix this with maintenance today, but on Saturday, the fire circles were not accurately like indicating distance. Like we were catching circles, things on fire that we were nowhere near. So like be extra careful just in
Oh, I thought
case.
you were saying be extra to everybody. I was like, no problem.
No. Just be extra careful because like on Saturday, like things were catching fire that people weren't anywhere near. And I hopefully they hot fixed it, but it was pretty buggy on Saturday.
Thanks on you.
Well, just remember when they give you the warning that fire is coming, just move away because it's like the first tick is fire.
4, 3,
Oh my god, it's so fire! I had to. I'm sorry.
spread. Special coming.
Bet.
Spread. Debuff on me. Special coming.
Don't want to move.
Watch your step. Watch your feet.
Hi, how you doing? I'm still a piece of garbage.
Spread. Debuff on me.
Oh, not moving.
Special coming.
Ooh, that's a lot of fire. And I get ran over.
Spread. Debuff on you. Special coming.
Oh.
Spread.
How was that the button I wanted to use?
Spread. Spread. Interrupt 2.
I miss being able to blow time warp multiple times.
special coming.
God, the sound of that is just.
Okay, not too bad. I think, obviously, we have a lot to clean up on this fight for Heroic. Keep in mind, those balls do a lot of damage to the boss, so definitely want to get those in quick. I think calling out the time on those was probably beneficial on my part. Maybe I should have done that today, but whatever. We downed the boss. Something I've learned, again, from being ranged, is if I keep my back against the wall of this arena, I'm almost near no trash. So ranged, try to like keep your back pressed against the wall. You'll never light trash piles on fire. It'll always be melee's fault.
We like it when it's Melee's fault.
Unless I'm melee, then I don't like it. What do you mean you ran over some of the trash and it died? Trash meaning like the fire trash, the regular trash? Oh yeah, so when you run over the ads, it brings them to the boss with you. Then when you collide with the boss or the bomb, wherever that happens to be, those ads drop there. So running over the ads, beneficial. Definitely want to do that. Otherwise, not bad. We hold it.
Plus, the balls count is like the ads count is like growth. So if you run over like 3 of the little pack of dogs that run around, it's like equivalent running over 3 small pieces of trash. It's great.
That is actually true. Yes. So
What I've also found to be really helpful on that fight is if you get to full size really fast, and we get the first like bomb out of the way, and you are like you've got another person who's still full size, delaying hitting the boss and running around and hitting as many trash piles as you can helps totally clear the arena, which is really nice too. Makes it easier to not hit trash piles.
I just DC.
Me too.
Here. Wow, they did have a DDoS attack I noticed before logging in, but I don't think this has to do with that.
Another one or the same one as the other day?
When I restarted my computer before raid tonight, there's a big warning saying they had a DDoS attack.
But the rest of the verse is over.
Right, where's everybody?
Across the street.
We passed Frogger this time.
Shit. Right, that's fine.
I don't think we did. I think everyone who got hit just said they got DC'd.
Oh, good point.
Or all the people that usually got hit aren't here anymore.
Facts.
I maybe pulled ads. Thanks, I pulled ads. Thanks, I did. I'm sorry. Thanks, you have to go back. I fucked up.
Hunter brain go burr.
No, it was more I kind of spawned in the worst place when I DC'd, and you're welcome.
Nope. Hunter brain go burr.
On a good day, they go burr.
Couldn't even do us a solid and play dead. Instead, he just ran them to us.
I did. No, but I did. I did play dead, and I
Yeah.
it was No, I really did. I swear.
Likely story.
Play dead better.
This next fight. Okay, I'm really proud of myself on this. And ranged, maybe y'all already knew this, but on this sprocket fight, when I plugged it this weekend, when you get picked for like the screw mechanic, right? If you just walk over to the conveyor belt on the side of the arena and just stand there, it'll just like guide you down. You don't even have to move. So casters can still cast. It's fucking great. So keep that in mind, range. Maybe stand to the outside edge of the room near that conveyor belt. And you get picked for screws, just back onto the belt, stand still, and it'll just move you down the line.
I don't have the brain power for that.
No, it's
Apparently,
totally
neither does
simple.
he's a hunter.
You just walk backwards and then stand still. It was like the easiest thing.
Says a high mobility rating. It was
No,
easy.
but
Just move backwards. No problem.
as long as you're standing
Who
near the
also
edge.
has the ability to avoid pulling shit and pulled a whole mob. Like, let's use our brains.
Yeah.
Remember, don't pull that. Pull that. Oh, we pulled it. Okay, that's good.
You can remember that disengage today, Vax?
I don't need to disengage today.
Remember when you learned that it will unroot you?
Well, yes, because I was new to hunters. That little like tidbit was very helpful. I had no. I thought I could only unroot with certain pets. I was amazed to learn that disengaged.
The beauty of
read your
reading
talents.
our talent.
I like when it comes to like mage, death knight, I got it. No big deal. I know it all. The hunter is still somewhat new to me.
It's okay. I went, admittedly, a very long time before finding out there's a quest you can do with a mage trainer to be able to blink in the direction you're pushing your arrow key.
I am still gonna lay down world markers for this particular fight just out of habit. I don't know why. I just feel like it would be best. Help you know. Prize, are you good on the tank mechanic for this one?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Range, I am serious though. Like, if you look where my character is and you stand here the whole fight and you get picked for screws, just walk to this conveyor belt right here, and it will move. It automatically moves you. You don't have to do anything for screws. It almost negates that whole mechanic.
I was expecting to accidentally jump off there.
Yeah, I was nervous about that too. Remember, don't fall down. Just we're really gonna follow the tanks. Tanks will guide us to where we need to go. I don't think there's much to say. Don't fall down holes.
Yeah.
Ballista, are you back? Oh, he's ready. All right. Tanks on you.
Yeah, I was just eating food.
Five, four, three, two, one.
I got research to develop.
Watch your step.
Start at circle.
You don't have to do callouts for this. Again, I'm hoping everybody can know where to go by now.
Let's try a little experiment. I call this the green noise.
Watch your step.
Let's get before it hits. Didn't see that coming. Here's to a stash. Oh, check out the big bang.
Watch your step.
Out your bones. Bag bags. Toasted to my success. Let's try a little experiment. I call this the green noise.
Watch your step.
It'll up the kill rate 20%. Didn't see that coming.
Run out. Keep moving. safe now. Phase change. Watch your step.
Kicking out your bones.
Stay away from lions.
I called in the green noise.
Watch your step.
Wired in love with kill rate 20%. Bad bag. House into my success. Let's try a little
Stay away from lions.
kicking out your bones. Didn't see that coming. Into a sad.
We get a res on that tank, please.
Yep. Lycanthrope, that was there is that.
Watch your step.
Let's get before it sizzles. Whoops! Bad bags. Not enough juice.
Good job, everybody. Fantastic job. Give me a second to catch up with this. Okay.
This is where we should die, right? Because it's faster.
Yeah. Probably.
You can also just teleport back to the hotel and then re-enter.
You have a
Which is what I'm doing.
Wait, there's a teleport back?
Well, okay,
That's
in
what I'm asking.
future there is an item, but I mean, just set your teleport to the hotel and then
Oh,
walk back in.
my hearth, you mean? Not my teleport, my hearth.
Yeah, that. Yeah. That
Oh, my hearth is there. That app. Like it. Awesome. For that fight, though, good job. 2 deaths. I think y'all got knocked off during that intermission phase. Hope you learned from that not to be near the edges when intermission is coming.
I got whacked in the
saw-
face by my curtains.
Okay, I know I saw somebody at least die to
That was me.
yeah.
I was sad.
Also, and just remember, if that tank goes down, you shouldn't have to call for a res. That should be an automatic from our healers. Get that tank down. Get him up.
You motherfucker.
I mean, I appreciate that, right? But I hope as like a healer, you notice it instantly. As close to instant as we can get it, especially on progression fights. That can definitely make or break it.
Ugh.
We'll give it to him.
For the one-armed bandit, I am still to do the call out as far as the coins go. That's just not as much of a mechanic as it's like a, I don't know. That I'm gonna continue to call out for this fight. And if we have to switch it up eventually in heroic to a different combination, will. But that's really gonna be the only call out that I'm doing here. Remember, ranged, you're responsible for the coins that go across the room. If you stand near the coin as it rolls, you get like a haste boost or something, whatever. You're gonna do more boom is what counts. So stand near it, not on the line, and then click the coin and throw it across the room. Make sure it does not hit the rest of the room. Otherwise, adds are priority for everybody. Melee will take care of picking up the symbols that I call. Die.
Does anyone here track like who gets what loot, or does that not matter? Like if we give something away behind the scenes, do we need to tell someone, or does it not matter?
No, it's your
Yeah, you gotta tell me so that I can police all of your interactions.
Ads were
No,
pulled.
it's at this point, obviously, if you're going to be courteous, that's great. I'm not tracking loot. If somebody eventually complains that they never get something because people needlessly roll, we'll look into it again. But I think we're all responsible adults. We're all good friends. So,
Okay. So
you're
someone
not
actually reached out to me the first night when I got 2 pairs of pants and told me they were tracking loot. So I didn't know if someone else was doing that.
No, that's not a thing anymore. I'm sorry about that. That's sorry.
It's no big deal. I just didn't know if a new person had taken it over.
Do we hand BOEs over, or are they ours to keep?
Yours to keep. I mean, the game's designed that way. I'm staying that way. Unless everybody here is like super against it, it's yours.
I have them against that. All your BOEs belong to us.
Anyone but Veronica has input there. Thank you.
Ouch.
So you're splitting the gold, right? 5% each?
Bye, Veronica.
There you go. Auction off all the BOEs and funds go towards raid night.
Except we don't get raid repairs.
Yeah, you do.
No, they're.
Heroic,
No.
which this isn't.
I don't know how that works. I gave you all the core raider roll. That's
Yeah,
what
but
I
we're all
know.
still core raider roll, so technically we should be getting repairs today, and I think we probably all are.
Yeah, technically should versus what actually is.
No, I think we all are.
I vote BOE is yours, RNG gods.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be nice and give it to somebody that needs it, fine. But I'm not gonna force that. It's a BOE. There's so many ways to gear now. Like my hunter went from 626 on Sunday to 641 today. That's ridiculously stupid. So I'm not concerned over that stuff. Anyway,
Food's out.
They're stealing my audio.
we'll down this boss. We'll make our way to Mugsy, and then we'll take a quick break. Kill Mugsy, kill Gallywix. Hopefully, have enough time to get Vexy down and get a pull on Carnage. Night's done. So really push that DPS here. Again, I'll call the combinations out. I need to pull it up. Good, thank you.
This is a Lust on Pull one, right?
No, I'm sorry. Phase 2. Lust Phase 2.
Basically,
The cheat to win phase, because that's basically at that point we're on a timer before you rage.
Right, right. Okay.
Phase 2 starts at 30% health. So 30% health. I got my combinations up, so we should be good.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Phase change.
Okay, flame and coin are the priorities. Flame first, then coin. Be deposited.
Interrupt 1. Special coming. Phase change.
Coin and bomb. Coin and bomb should be the one we kill first.
Interrupt 1. Run. Run. Special coming. Phase change.
X.
Shock and flame. Shock and flame. Thank you.
Interrupt 1. Special coming. Phase 2. Special coming. Stay away from lines.
Good job. Remember those coins. The line doesn't stretch across the arena, but the coin will still travel across and stun you when it hits. I know a couple of you got hit by that. I think going forward, that coin mechanic is going to be up to the hunters, since we will have 2 of us at least each time. We're more mobile. I don't expect the other range to lose DPS on this fight. So hunters, we're going to make that our response.
What
Yeah, I
does
was
luck
prepared
do?
to do it, but every time I looked, there was a mage over there, so I just trusted them to do it.
And that's fine. Yeah.
Trusting mages.
It was, and that's why I call that, because I saw Cody running every time to the coin. You don't need to lose out your DPS. I can handle it. If I miss it, Ballista can be there. We got it.
Just a couple questions about what luck stat does.
I have no idea. Does it have to do with our tier set?
Yeah, probably.
According to Wowhead, luck makes a character who flips when they jump always flip.
That's lame.
What?
Okay.
What about twisting? So like, elves,
I
blood
think
elves.
that's a flip.
Is that a flip?
I'd consider that.
Volpera.
Hello. Oh,
I don't know.
That's an interesting stat. Oh, that ring is everyone's BIS too, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which one to roll on.
Aren't they? Oh, you roll on both of them and you hope you get the one with the socket. Oh, they are different stats, huh?
I was gonna say I only need the one with the socket.
I think it's everyone's. It's the haste. The haste is my thing. I don't care about
It
burst.
yeah,
But
it's the haste. I mean, I had 2 items tonight. I rolled need on only because it was better haste stats, and I figured if I got it and the other people that rolled on it needed the quality upgrade, I'd give it to them since I was just rolling for better stats.
congrats to Daddy and Lycanthrope on those nice rings.
What is going on with the shield debuff?
Once this trash is down, we will take a quick 5, folks. Check your posture, get some water, stretch it out.
Prepare for water sports.
Do a dab.
Fist fight my husband.
Can I watch that?
If you want.
Alright, quick break. I am going mute.
Oh, thank God. I'm so glad the Vaxis podcast is over.
Ain't that right, Mug? You got it, see?
What's cotton? Oh. Ugh. I forgot. Oh, I forgot to mute. Shit. Bitch.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you beat me. I was typing it right as you did that. Hi, welcome back, everybody. All right, Mugsy. Tanks, obviously, this fight. Coordinate as much as you can. Again, call-outs are going to be extremely minimal here. I will call when it's time to switch sides. That's not something I'm expecting y'all to track necessarily. What I'm expecting you to track are knowing where things are placed, knowing when the ads have spawned and need to die, and knowing when the bombs need to be popped. We are starting on this blue side, remember. Everyone look in the far back of the room. There's a skull back there. The skull is for the fire that we all soak. Okay? I know that's kind of a ways away, considering that there's going to be an ad here that we kill, so ranged. Probably want to stack here ranged, because you can kill this ad from right where the boss is, and that'll keep you close to skull. Melee, you're going to be responsible for the ad, obviously, that's near the skull icon. We're not going to call those out. I'm only going to really call switch sides. Prisms, remember, the jails happen. Don't be in the front of the ad, interrupt the ad, and then try to stand to the back of that jail. We're going to place those at diamond and triangle if we get another set, we go right next to Diamond Tri, right? It's a copy and a paste. Stand still if you're targeted by any of the guns. Everybody else will move out of your line. You just stand still. That's really it. I think we're gonna, obviously we got this boss down in one pull last time because I think we're strong enough. We'll do it again. We're gonna lust phase 2. So there's that intermission phase where he spins around. That's not lust. It's when that stops. That's when we'll go ahead and lust. Somewhat of a DPS check here. So, any questions before we start? Awesome. I know there were still a few of you away. When I see you're all ready, I'm going to repeat a couple of things.
Build real quick.
I was here, just not at my computer. I took my phone with me, so I was listening for the whole explanation.
Thank you. Okay. To reiterate, though, the fire circle that we all have to soak gets dropped at the skull icon, which is opposite of where we're standing now.
Okay. That's the 2 dragon ditties.
That's going to be big and heroic because that's going to leave those puddles, and we want to isolate those away from us. Thanks on you.
So are we like stacking near skull, or?
No, we don't have to. We could really just keep the boss where he is. That's fine. I would ideally like the boss stacked on the ad that spawns somewhere in this area. But no, we should not stack on Skull, because range need to get to the ad that's here. Plus, Skull's eventually going to have a fire puddle on it. That's just where I want us to start. And then we'll, if we happen to get another, which I don't think we will, but if we do, we'll place it next to Skull. And then we'll place it next to that ping. We'll place it next to that ping. We're not going to get that far, but that's ideally how we would do it. So all that mess is away from us.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So many toys. Don't die too quick, okay? This joint is rigged to explode.
I'm fucking attacking mines like I'm in fucking motherload.
Stack. Watch your feet.
Right between the eyes. Say hello to my
Okay, we are going to transition right after this. Actually, Raid, you can start moving over to the red.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Interrupt 1. Knocking back.
Another stain on the carpet.
Let's reset this. Go ahead and wipe it up. Yep, they were slightly overlapped. Zendaya, good job on staying out. I know we talked about that last time. That is still your role, so good job on that. But everybody else has to be in there. All the other healers and DPS. The priority are those jails. And then that spread on them, just like Venn said there. We're not doing the Venn diagram on it. We need to keep those separate. Don't release, folks. We do have a battle res out, it looks like, so don't release. Stay dead. Stay dead. Don't release. Don't release.
I apologize on the overlap. I just went to the symbol.
Yeah, I know, and they're roughly placed. It's not exact. So just pay attention to your co-jailer, whoever's selected with you, and just keep them spread. Otherwise, not bad. Good job on getting those ads down.
I'm gonna drop
Range, I know
a
that.
prayer hammer.
Thank you. Range, I know that's a bit of a hustle to run from where we are to Skull, but we might want to stack a little closer to this side of the arena, since we're ranged, we can hit this ad from a little further away.
Thank you for pinging the hammer.
Everyone should repair. If you don't mind, check your flask, food, oils. Get another quick pull in.
So with a Morgon, we don't have any communal flasks or pots, right?
Well, yeah, we're gonna work on that. That's been on my
I'm
mind.
just saying that because you said
But
it before we started
that
that
is
you're going to be all over that.
correct. Well, I'm using personals. I would expect everyone's using personals if they're not provided. That should be a given. We'll go into that for heroic on Thursday.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, so many toys. Don't die too quick, okay?
Hope so. Watch your feet.
This one's just for you. Say hello to
Raid, let's go ahead and transition. Let's move over.
Interrupt 1. Gruntle. Gruntle. Knocking back. Gruntle.
Let's go ahead and transition.
Hope so.
This one's just for you.
Let's go ahead and transition.
Phase change. Watch your step.
Get. Ah, shit.
Phase 2.
Oh shit.
Oh.
One jail with 2 people in it. 3 people.
Stack.
If you can immune that, immune that.
Watch your feet. Granted.
Good job. Ballista, did you get hit after the jail? Did you land in front of the boss?
Yeah, the first jail yeeted me into the second jail, and then the second jail yeeted me in front of the boss, and I just dropped.
Yeah, your position within those jails when they break will launch you in that direction. So always try to place your back against that wall. That way you're just launched backwards. In heroic, we need some of those walls up because there's going to be a mechanic where we have to destroy those walls.
I have a question. When you get
Yeah.
targeted, I got targeted, and then I saw that I think a tank walked in front of me, and then I just kind of thought they didn't know that I was targeted, so I moved, and then I got hit and I died.
During the
Yeah, the
blue phase
tank is
over
supposed
here.
to soak that for you.
Okay,
Yep.
that's
Yeah,
Yep.
so
what I
we
was
walked
wondering.
in front of you to save you.
Okay, that's what I thought, but
Yeah.
luckily I have my Ogvoker come back to life thing, so.
We just assumed you didn't want to raid with us and you would rather die than fight him. So we just were like, okay.
That's what I thought, but I thought I'd ask.
For that last set of prisons, did I make a bad placement?
No, I think dropping it where they are is fine. They don't have to be next to each other. We do that in the first phase to keep the battlefield clear. During this phase, though, there's so much movement already that kind of where you spawn is where you spawn. Ideally, if the raid's closer together, it'll be easier for them to split stack. So maybe consider, and we'll look into this as we get into heroic, but we might consider having, though, if you're selected, run closer to each other. But I think fine. I think it just threw some people off guard.
Yeah, I was gonna for the dub.
I'm
Sorry, go ahead. I was just
Yeah,
gonna say for the. Sorry, go ahead.
God damn. Let's just move on. We're fine. Let's just move on. We're at Gallywix. Let's start this one.
Oh no, I was
I'm
gonna
gonna
ask Gosna a question about the last fight,
Yeah.
but it can wait.
No, yeah. This fight here, folks. I'll probably do some more callouts because I know we've really only had a couple of nights on it. More importantly, I'm going to be calling out these markers, right? Because random doors open at random times, so I can't say we're going to start, at skull and go clockwise. That's not how it works. And we don't want all of them to break at once. Otherwise, I think we know, there's really not many calls I feel like I have to do. Don't stand in things, right? Unless it's a soak mechanic. At this point, all soak mechanics kind of look the same. You should recognize what a soak looks like versus a don't stand in. I'll still probably call those out if I don't see people running into those things. but each phase is going to have something to soak and things to avoid. But take a look around the room. All the markers are in place. Remember, it's everybody's responsibility to pick up those bombs. Maybe a little more on the ranged responsibility, but everybody should be doing it. You have a small group, so it is important for everyone.
I don't know what I'm doing in DPS.
Usually you hit your buttons, target the boss, hit the buttons.
No, but for mechanics, I'm just like not it.
You're gonna have to though, because there's
Yeah, I'm
limited
gonna try.
DPS.
That's all I'm saying.
You're gonna have to. You see a bomb on the ground, you pick up the bomb. You walk over it, hit your action button. You run to whichever marker I say. So if I say X, go to X, walk onto the bridge, hit the action button, drop the bomb, get off the bridge because the bridge will fall. That's all you have to do.
Bridge is those sticky uppy thingies.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And if there's extra bombs, you throw them in the center.
Where he is.
Correct. Yep.
Correct.
In the center, or if you're running towards the edge already and you see somebody else dumps it, throw it over the edge. It doesn't matter as long as it's thrown off the battlefield.
Okay, thanks.
Let me just check just real quick. Slight adjustment.
So that's essentially what you did Tuesday, since I came in late and missed the kill.
Yeah, that's all we did Tuesday. Here and here, please. Odds to this side, evens to this side. The groups are the same. Double check your groups though, please.
I'm sorry, was it evens right?
Evens right. Yep. So evens over here with the skull tank or square tank. Stars, the odd groups. There's a lot of like anti-heal abilities on this phase. Healers, if you need our other two healers to go back, speak up. Obviously, we'll give this a shot like this, but if I need them to switch back to heals, we can have that. That's fine. But I'll need your input on that. And this is a Lust Phase 3 question mark. Probably Lust Phase 3. Yeah, Daddy Dorm the other side.
I'm gonna deep breath through him. Don't worry about it.
4,
Okay.
3, 2, 1. One shot. Bowman coming.
It's a run out.
Watch your step.
These are all dodges.
One shot.
Yep. So we had that was a tank thing there. That soak should have been on the even side since we had the first soak. So let's just reset.
You got Soulstone?
No
I don't
locks.
think so.
I taunted after your canister, Jasna. I don't know why I wasn't the target.
I would just always check the boss. Make sure you have the target of target because Yasna's probably just pulling a shit ton of DPS. Pulling off.
Yeah, it's okay. I just won't like do a lot of damage in phase 1. That way we don't risk this.
Well, target of target is a good thing to do. So yeah, I'll just turn that on and then I'll know.
I can also call it out because like my thing tells me who's taunting it or who the boss attention is. So I should have called that out.
How do I turn on target of target? It's not showing up on my edit mode.
It's in options.
Ah, there we go.
Just had How I Met Your Mother flashbacks. Just press options.
So it's under options, gameplay, combat. And then you'll see target of target.
Not the Ret Pellies speed boosting each other.
Watch yourself.
You're just jealous that we make up most of the raid.
Let's get to our appropriate sides when you get back. We'll get rebuffs out. For the person that was messaging me, I think I understand what you're saying now, and I have no idea. But, yeah, my O was, I only clicked what you were asking. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, we still have a few away. Sorry about that. We'll wait for y'all to get back.
Boob is sweating.
Healers, I know we didn't make it that far in. Was healing okay? Do you need the other healers back?
I think we'll be okay.
Oh my god, thank you for spelling breathe properly.
Hey, you should know that I would be able to spell that properly.
So many people just like breath this, breath that. It's breathe.
I think you're all spelling it wrong. It should be.
Should it be huh?
Tank on you.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Group 1 share.
That is a soak. Hop to the other side. Good job. Those are dodges. Get out of those.
Group 2 share.
That is a soak on your side.
From on you.
And these are dodges.
Watch your step.
These are dodges.
Group 1 share.
I think
Is this so?
Yasna said something.
Yep,
Yeah, I
yep,
heard
you
him.
did it.
I heard him, but I've also got my target, so I've been paying attention.
These are dodges, and ads will be coming out soon.
Group 2 share.
Get out of those. That's a dodge.
Watch your step. Group 1 share.
Ouch.
Dodges. And those are dodges.
Group 2 share.
Individual circle, that's not a soak, that's a survive. And we wiped, that's okay.
Yasna got aggro just as it came up.
So do not release.
Yeah, don't release. Don't release.
Oh, too late.
I'm having a sudden illness problem. I'm sorry. Good luck, guys.
Oh.
Oh, feel
Okay.
better. Be okay.
My God, Tan.
It's okay. I hope she's alright. We will check in later. I am switching. Daddy Dormu? Daddy Dormy. I'm sorry, Daddy Dormy. I think that's Veronica. You're an evens now.
Oh my, hurts.
Okay.
Evens. This side.
Edmund Duke, I think that it's so far tank issues.
Yeah, correct. Tank. There. Are we all back? We are. Tanks on you.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Group 1 shot. Bowman coming.
Get out of that. Dodge.
Group 2 shot.
These are dodges.
Watch your step.
These are dodges. So they use defensive.
Group 1 shot.
That's a soap.
Bowman
Get out of it.
Group 2 shot.
Oh shit.
Watch your step.
Dodge.
Group 1 shot.
Soap. Get out of that.
Group 2 shot.
Dodge those. Red things of soap.
Watch your step.
Dodge those.
Phase 2.
Alright, our coils are coming out. Adds a priority. Adds will drop bombs. Bombs need to be taken to square. Find square. Take the bombs there. Square and moon. Let's get both down. Dodge the big line that comes out. Only takes one bomb. Get off that bridge before it falls. All the other bombs should just be dropped off the edge.
Ooh, I'm DCing.
These are soaks. Soaks. Everyone in. Use the defensive. Soak it. Good job. Defensive here, if you have one. Dodge those. Get out of that. Get a roar or something to help folks out. Don't dodge the bombs. These are soaks. Soak. Use a minor defensive. Use a
I'm
health
back.
plot afterwards if you need to. Okay. Ads are coming back out. Maybe. I lied. Get out of that. Okay. We just hit stage 3. We're gonna lust. Get out of that. Dodge these lines. Stand still. If the line's on you, you stand still. Everyone else get out of those. Soak these. Use a minor defensive. Dodge those. Use a health plot if you need to. Get out of that. Stand still if the lines are on you. Everyone else will move out of your lines. Dodge the big circles. And kill these ads. We're gonna go to triangle. Triangle and circle. They're kind of split, I know, but let's do triangle and circle. I got triangle, so I need a bomb to circle. The other bombs down the edge, please.
Circles down.
Okay, then everything off the edge. Throw the rest of the bombs off the edge. Soak these circles. Soak the circles. Get out of that. Use a defensive if you need. Health pod if you haven't. Get out of that big circle. Stand still if the lines are on you. Get out of the lines. Get out of the circles. Soak these circles. Use a minor defensive. Dodge the big circles. On the ads, please. On these ads. We're gonna do diamond. Diamond and star. They are split, so look where they are. Alright, diamond is done. I just need one on star. Everyone try to run over to that side. Other bombs need to come off the platform. That was a bad split on my part, but everyone see if you can make it over without dying. Get out of that circle. Stand still at those lines, remember. Otherwise,
Ooh, that hurt.
good job, everybody. I'm sorry that Tim Miller missed this. I hope she is okay. Excellent job tonight, y'all. Second kill, normal of Gallywix.
Worthless hunk of junk. Hey, hold on. It's not over till I say it's over. And I always win. Look out!
Oh, fuck him.
Let's get out of here.
Ooh, that's gruesome.
Yeah, could have been any of us. I don't believe that. None of you are.
Good job. I'm very proud. Everyone go back to your mains on Thursday, so those healers that went DPS, go back to heals. Excellent job, everybody.
We rebuild this place. We start
We are going to stick around to kind of like, I don't know, do our post-raid talk, which I don't think there's going to be much tonight, but you're all welcome to stay for that. Give inputs or suggestions. This is your time to do it. That way, if there's a good strat, we can get it ready Thursday. But overall, I don't know, Cody. I didn't have too much tonight, honestly. I think without calling
Definitely
things
cheek
went
kick
well.
Faxes.
Yeah, well, there's two Vaxes in the guild. I've
I
noticed there's a
meant
demon
you.
hunter and a mage. I'm Tonks. I'm sorry. I'm Tonks tonight. So,
That's my input. Bye.
I do have a question.
Yeah,
Did we lose our regular lock?
we did. We lost our regular lock. It might be temporary. It might not. That's unclear at the moment. But for the foreseeable future, yes.
Okay.
I got a question.
Yeah.
On the Gallywix fight, if you have a line and a circle spawns underneath you, what is the expectation?
Yeah, you gotta move. That is absolutely a move. I know I'm calling for no moves, but obviously if that situation happens, you're gonna have for sure.
Okay.
Yep. I know I like obviously some of these rules are like that's a good example. They're not cut and dried rules. Things are very fake. For the most part, I'm calling it out, but obviously if something negates that, like you have to move, then you gotta move. That's okay, as long as you live.
But yeah, anybody got any questions, concerns, things to improve, anything like that?
Cheek kick Cody? I'm fully joking.
I know
I'll
you
stop.
are.
I'll stop. Cheek kick me.
No.
Bye.
You're all good. You're good. Thank
I
you.
was talking on mute this whole time. I'm so dumb.
I think I have logs to upload, so that will be up.
Thank you. I
Hopefully.
appreciate that.
Baxis, am I
already posted
misunderstanding
them.
what I saw in that video today? Because my understanding was that the damage spread out, the damage split maxes out at 5 people. So like if we've got 5 people or 15 people in that in there, after 5 people, everyone's taking the same amount of damage anyway. And so anyone beyond 5, we're just maximizing the amount of people that get heal cut.
I'll have to look into that. I'm not sure. That's
Okay.
the first time I've heard that. I
Yeah.
could have misread something somewhere too, but no,
That's
thank you for
how
bringing
I
it up.
understood it, but I could be like wrong. So that's just how I understood it.
Yeah, no, I'll look into that. That's a good question.
When we're stacking to all soak for that heal cut, if we have self heals, should we be throwing them on ourselves to help the healers or no?
Yes and no. I do sometimes if I feel like my health's too low. That's kind of a judgment thing. I think our heals had it good tonight. Granted, this was normal. Heroic's going to be a totally different story. It might be something where, yeah, you got to throw a few heals on yourself to help them out. So definitely a judgment call, I would say, on part.
Something that I noticed tonight, which didn't matter because we were on normal, but Thursday when we're on heroic on the first boss fight, we're gonna have to be a lot tighter with those oil spills and bike pulls.
Agreed.
Yeah. Oh, I
Um,
in the videos I was watching today too, they were saying to keep her at the center, but I don't like that as much as I like our mechanic where we're dropping everything behind her butt.
yeah, I'm torn because I've seen that in the center too. My gut says to keep it behind her, but that might be too much. So I don't know. We'll have to play it by ear. Obviously, we downed her doing it the way we
Yeah,
did it.
I guess it
Um,
just sort of comes down to if we feel like it's taking us 10 minutes to down her, then maybe we move her to the middle so that burning away the spots is less movement. But
and there's
that'd
another
be the
another
only
strat
reason I'd
too.
see us moving it.
Like when it comes to DPS on that fight, on the first fight for Vexy, like for example, I have a 2-minute cooldown on my big DPS, right? So I use it right away, but it's not always up for lust. We might hold that last armor plating, that last car, until everyone's 2-minute debuffs are up. That way, that's a little more DPS we get during that lust phase.
Um, yeah, I saw a video that said that that's a decent strategy. The only thing is you have to be careful not to wait too long, otherwise the rage timer kicks in.
Right, right. So I'm not saying we're gonna do that, but that might be something to look into. But as far as like the center versus the outside, I will keep doing outside now unless you can convince me like there's an advantage to keeping her in the center. Anybody that is. My,
Honestly,
my big thing is if you want to switch strat, you need to tell me what's the advantage of that strat over the
yeah,
other strat.
100%. 100%. I think the only reason that we would even I could foresee us switching that one is if like we're just losing so much DPS in the running back and forth, we feel it's necessary. But for right now, it's working, so I don't care to switch it. I was just bringing up what I saw.
And I know most of you are here and we'll go over it Thursday too, but like the Carnage fight, we're gonna have people with immunities soak those bombs. I think that'll help spread out some of that damage, make things a little easier there. So all of our paladins are going to do it, hunters are going to do it, potentially our mages. I might have all of you switch to ice block. I know most of you don't use ice block. I think you use I don't remember what it's called anymore. The thing it changes to from ice block. I might have you do ice block if I need. Um, but I think we're going to continue to do the perimeter, unless again, convince me there's a better way to do it. I think we're going to do the perimeter with just one person soaking the bomb with an immunity and go from there. I know some of you had talked about like switching the boss from side to side. So, like for example, odds start on the dino, evens start on the gorilla, and their idea was to always keep odds on the dino side, always keep evens on the gorilla side, but simply switch the side the bosses are on. So the odds would taunt the gorilla back to the dinosaur side, and the gorilla side.
I should have stopped recording like 5 minutes ago. That was tonight's raid. Thank you for joining us. Hit that like button. Join us over on the guild. Y'all have yourselves a good one. Bye.